Hello, and welcome to Capstone Cannabis News, your number one source for information on hemp, marijuana, and cannabis in the world today. My name is Dr. Green Thumb, and I'm here to tell you just where I'm from. With new laws comes new propaganda. As the agenda of the ruling class evolves, so must their message. However, we reach a crossroads where conflicting messages have become so commonplace that the public no longer knows what to believe or who to trust. So let's take a closer look at the history of cannabis prohibition and see if we can gain some insight. In 1937, the United States government enacted the Marijuana Tax Act, which created a system of fees and complex regulations that effectively banned all forms of cannabis in the United States. This was sold to the public using racist propaganda spearheaded by Harry Anslinger, who was the commissioner of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, and William Randolph Hearst, who is most famously known as the mastermind behind Hearst Communications, which now controls all mainstream media in the United States. As Anslinger pushed racist rhetoric about marijuana leading to sex crimes and violence within Hispanic and African American communities, Hearst would print it in his newspapers and frighten the general public into demonizing a plant they had no prior knowledge of. The decision to push cannabis into obscurity had nothing to do with the intoxicating properties of the plant, but rather the renewable properties and its potential to disrupt the timber industry. Hearst printed his newspapers on wood pulp paper that he produced himself. If hemp-based paper became the standard, which was highly likely due to its short production time and versatility, Hearst would have been forced to transition his operations to work with hemp paper as opposed to processing his own timber. Another key factor in cannabis prohibition was the DuPont Corporation, who had recently used petroleum to invent a slick and stretchy synthetic fiber known as nylon. In order to avoid competition from natural hemp fiber, the DuPont Corporation lobbied the government and helped push the legislation to outlaw cannabis and spark an ongoing battle for control of nature's most useful plant. Now here we are in the year 2025, and we are seeing the cycle repeat itself with one key and crucial difference. Corporate America has forgotten why it truly fears the cannabis plant. While anti-hemp legislation is pushed to protect alcohol sales and the pharmaceutical industry, we're watching as the availability of hempcrete grows. Hemp-made textiles are becoming more common, and hemp plastic serves as a biodegradable replacement for many items currently mass-produced with petroleum. Despite nearly 100 years of demonization, criminalization, and propaganda, cannabis is more popular than ever. When you make something taboo and tell people they aren't allowed to have it, you just make them curious. We now know more about the plant than ever and have the technology to put it to use. So the next time someone tells you hemp products have become a public health crisis, ask yourself if you believe the government really cares about restricting substances based on their danger to society, or if they are just pushing more lies and propaganda.
The car just went through at a children's birthday party.
I passed out.
Have you been drinking it all today?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You drove your car into a kid's birthday party and killed 2 kids.
Call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion to address a possible life-threatening condition, or if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported with Abilify and medicines like it. In some cases, extreme high blood sugar can lead to coma or death.
Some people may experience fainting, some people may have nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bruising, or not sleep well. Some people may have muscle cramps or loss of appetite or may feel tired.
Walking, eating, driving, or engaging in other activities while asleep without remembering it the next day have been reported. Abnormal behaviors may include aggressiveness, confusion, agitation, or hallucinations. In depressed patients, worsening depression, including risk of suicide, may occur. Alcohol may increase these risks.
Until next time, thank you for watching, and remember, if the police have the legal right to search you, they won't ask for your permission.